Yo, what's going on? Kelson X here. I'm at the end of the Leslie Spit Peninsula here in Toronto. Can't see the city back there. We have the wildfires going on in Ontario, so that's making its way through the city, causing a lot of smoke, but that's okay. I wanted to come on a beautiful bike ride today anyways, because it's day 200 of my series where I've been exercising, practicing every day for 200 days. To the end of the peninsula. I've never come out here this season so far. It's a bit of a longer ride, but a beautiful ride, and they had the bridge open because it's Saturday, so I was able to get all the way out here. Normally there's a lighthouse that's visible, but I don't know if it's just overgrown and we can't see it, or if they tore it down. It could be one or the other. I don't think I'm going to go check it out today, but I'll probably come back this year and we'll see if that lighthouse is still up in there. Either way, we called this the old Lighthouse Peninsula, and it's day 200 of my practice and exercise routine. Can't believe it's been 200 days. Definitely a lot of wind out here, so I apologize for the audio quality, but yeah, I can't believe it's been 200 days of 2026 already. Where did the year go? It's felt like the longest, hardest year of my life. It has been the longest, hardest year of my life, but also at the same time, like, holy crap, 200 days have gone by. And if you guys have been following the series at all, you know I've been exercising and practicing every single one of those days, whether it's climbing stairs, riding my bike, doing push-ups, sit-ups, doing calisthenics, working my butt off, doing some landscaping in Ottawa for a few weeks there. Every single day I've tried to do some kind of physical activity, some kind of physical exercise, and every single day I've played my guitar. And in the past I've been guilty of not having good discipline. I haven't had good discipline to practice my instrument. I've made a ton of progress on my instrument, but I'm guilty of just not practicing as much as I could. And I think if I had practiced as much as I could, I would be astronomically way better than I am. And I still feel good about where I'm at, but there's so much more I want to do musically. And there's so much more I want to do with my body. I want to feel strong. I want to feel capable. I want to be in shape. I want to be ready for anything. I want to feel attractive. I want to feel like I can keep going for many, many more decades on this earth. And so, keep working on my abilities every single day. That's the goal. And by making these videos every single day, I have to show up. I have to do the work. I can't say no. I can't say, hey, I'm not feeling it today, because I made a promise to myself. I made a promise to YouTube that I would do this every single day consecutively without end. If I take a day off, my streak is over. I've now reached 200 days. I want to see what lies beyond. What's at 201? What's at 210? What's at 250 days? What's at 300 days? What's at 400 days? 500 days? 1,000 days? Consecutive days. So yeah, I practice and exercise every day to keep myself accountable so that I continue to do the work every single day. That's one reason. Every single day I've been doing some kind of fitness, some kind of exercise, and every single day I've been doing some kind of guitar practice, whether it's practicing over jazz standards, or lately I've been doing some more Indian inspired kind of stuff. Sometimes I do some more like video game or fusion-y type stuff. So every day I'm trying to chip in do a little bit of stuff on the guitar as well. Why do I do this? Why am I doing this whole series? Well, because I want to be better in my life. I recognize, I'm 38 years old. I am great at the guitar and I'm in decent shape here, but I could be better. We can all be better, right? And I think I have a deep vision of how I want to express myself on the instrument, and it's going to take hundreds more hours of practice, thousands more hours of practice. It's not going to happen overnight. I have to put the work in. I have to do it every single day. And sometimes just practicing over standards like I've been doing, jazz standards, that's not even good enough. Like, I have to dig deeper. And that's a beautiful thing about getting to this point, 200 days now. I've hit some plateaus. I've fallen into certain ruts with my playing or with my exercise, and then that exposes an area, a weakness, an area where I need to develop and improve. So through practicing these 200 days, I have developed a lot of skills, but I've also seen where am I weak, certain scales, certain arpeggios, certain melodic ideas aren't lining up. My fingers aren't able to execute the way I want, smoothly and quickly and with the right tone and all that. So I've found those weaknesses in myself through that practice for 200 days, and now I'm choosing to delve even deeper. And I don't show everything on camera anymore. Like, I used to just do my little practice, record it, and then put it up on my video, you know, but now I'm doing stuff behind the scenes, stuff off camera, where I'm working much more deeply, much longer hours on, I want to know every arpeggio in every key, in every permutation up and down the fretboard on the guitar. I need to know that stuff because those are my landing points as I'm soloing through key changes and chord changes. But yeah, so I'm learning all my landing points up and down the fretboard. I'm also doing more ear training, and this is all off camera, right? So I'm doing a ton of just musical development off camera, and then when I go to record for these videos, I'm already kind of warmed up, which is nice. I'm already loose, but then I also can try to put some of those things I've been working on into practice for the video. It doesn't always work out. Some days are better than others, but I'm seeing that I need to do more work than what is just being presented on the camera. I can't just do 10, 15 minutes of practice every day anymore. I need to put more hours in. I need to do deeper concepts. And that's one of the really beautiful things about this process is originally I just wanted to build daily habits. Okay, I'll just play for 5 minutes today. I'll just climb one set of stairs in my building. That's only gonna take 5-10 minutes. I can get that done, whip out a video, bam. And then I can go back to having fun or whatever. I'm not having to put so much time into practice every day in the beginning. It's just building that daily habit. It's just returning to it the next day, returning to it the next day. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 10 minutes there. And so that goes, and as you go through the year, it becomes habitual. And now every day, it's just part of my day. I don't think twice about it. I don't think, oh, today's a day where I don't feel like doing it. That's not how it works anymore. It's habitual. I've been keeping myself accountable for these YouTube videos, and it's such a habit. It's such a daily discipline exercise that every single day, no matter what, I return to it. So now, because I'm returning to it, that's good. That's awesome. That's a positive. But I'm starting to see, hey, just building that daily habit is only the beginning. There's actually so much more work that needs to be done, because if I'm going to truly become the most expressive, beautiful musician that I can possibly be, I need to put in crazy amount of hours, right? If I want my body to be strong and powerful for the rest of my life, into my 40s, 50s, 60s, beyond, hopefully, I need to put in that time every single day. I need to take care of my body. And now I'm learning on the physical aspect. You know, I have to put in those behind the scenes, off camera hours on the guitar, but also on the physical aspect, I need to start thinking about how I'm going to develop that more off camera. So I'm doing exercise on camera every day, which is fantastic, but I still eat donuts, I still drink coffee, I still drink beer, I still eat fried foods, you know, which I love. I'm happy that I can just be a normal, chill person and enjoy those things in life and get my daily exercise and feel good. But eventually, as I go down this journey, I'm going to start to phase some of that stuff out. So that's some of the off camera, behind the scenes stuff I can do with my eating habits, you know, like I'm not going to show all my eating habits on camera. I'm just going to show my workout, but I have to start thinking, okay, here's that extra few hours of practice that I can do off camera. Here's having a better diet off camera, and then the result that you guys see on camera will be even more positive because I'm putting in that extra time off camera. So it's not just about returning for those daily habits in these videos, but it's also about how can I think this way all throughout the day, and how can I develop all day long. Just like anybody, I want to have a cheeseburger one day, or I want to have a slice of pizza, or I want to eat some ice cream, or I want to drink a beer, and these things are all bad for us. And I love that even though right now I'm not taking those steps to have the perfect diet and to put in X amount of workout routine type things, like I'm just going on casual bike rides every day. More than casual, like some of them are pretty long and serious, but I'm not like training, you know, I'm not doing some crazy training regimen. I'm just a guy riding a bike. But doing that every single day enables me to eat that cheeseburger or that slice of pizza and not feel too shitty about myself, which is awesome. So I can live a relatively normal lifestyle in terms of just like, hey, we're gonna eat something delicious that's unhealthy, but I'm gonna work it off. So it's a nice balance. Yes, I want to take it to the next level, but for right now, I'm very proud of the fact that I can eat normal foods and also counterbalance that with my workout. So that's fantastic. And of course, the daily guitar practice is fantastic. I'm learning all sorts of new locations up and down the fretboard. Yeah, basically after 200 days, I've now realized how can I improve even further. And then moving forward, I'm going to start to instill some of those concepts as well. this is a great way to hold myself accountable. By making these videos every single day, I have to return to it every single day. I can't let myself down. I can't let YouTube down. I need to keep moving consecutively, because the moment I drop that streak, if I drop my streak after day 200 today, then if I miss a day, I have to start back at day 1. And I don't want that. I want that streak to continue. And if I miss a single day, I have to start back at 1. So that's not acceptable. So I've now put myself in a position where I have to hold myself accountable to making these videos every day, to working out, to practicing my guitar every single day, and which is great because I'm reaping the benefits of having a stronger, more expressive soul, body, spirit, whatever you want. And I'm also getting much faster at editing and making content, so there's that benefit of it too. Like, the more I do this, the smoother my content can be, and the more fun I can have with it, and hopefully the more fun I can have with you guys on YouTube as well. So because my YouTube concept is keeping the streak alive as long as I can, that's why I do it every single day. I also do it every single day because I want to be stronger and more expressive. But there is another reason, and that reason is I want to help inspire others, because we can all be better in our lives, right? I'm sure some of you guys watching this right now, hopefully there's some people watching this, but yeah, if you're watching this, if you're checking this out and you're thinking to yourself, you know, I've gone 10 years, 20 years, however many years without developing these skills that I always wanted to develop, whether it's being an artist, a musician, carpenter, coder, a programmer, like taekwondo, karate, soccer, baseball, all of these things that we want to get good at in our lives. I'm sure some of you are guilty of not reaching your full potential, of not putting in the hours that you needed to put in to get to where you want to be. And so if I can inspire others with these videos as well and show, like, hey, I'm just a fucking guy. I was overweight. I still am a little bit chubby, but I used to be, before I started this, I was more overweight. I was just a guy that, you know, I had some good guitar skills, but I was not as far as I could be. And I'm a guy that I smoke weed, and I smoke tobacco, and I play a lot of video games, and I don't always sleep at the right times, and I don't always have the best habits. I'm trying to show that even someone reaching middle age, even if you're middle age, even if you're older in your 50s and 60s, we still have the power to change our life. We still have the power to put in 5 minutes a day to start with and build that habit and return to it every single day and try to just make our lives better, try to make our expression better. 2026 has been the worst year of my life. I suffered a really deep betrayal and heartbreak, and I lost my cat. I lost an unborn child, unborn baby. I was arrested. I am now in a serious amount of debt. 2025 was such a beautiful year. Everything felt like it was coming together, and then 2026 hit, and I just got punched and kicked while I was down again and again and again. And it's actually crazy that I started 2026 with the vision of exercising and practicing every single day for as long as I can, for as many consecutive days as I can. I had this idea in 2025, starting out 2026. Although 2025 was a great year, I felt that some things in my life and the life that I was building with someone in my life, I felt that we definitely needed to develop certain aspects of our lives, and I wanted to try to change things more positively. So I wanted to become healthier, I wanted to become stronger, I wanted to become more expressive, I wanted to become more athletic. I wanted to be able to bring my A game to every single day. And so this was my way of trying to approach my life and my relationship and just reality and existence by being stronger and more expressive. And so even before shit hit the fan, even before my life fell apart, I had this vision and I wanted to do this. And it's actually crazy that I started doing it and then my life fell apart a few days later. And it is exactly the thing that has kept me going this year. So I don't know how, I don't know what you want to call it, spiritual intervention, fate, or just pure coincidence, but I started developing the daily habits on January 1st, 1 week before I was hit with betrayal and my life was destroyed. And I made the decision that I was going to continue down this path every single day despite the pain, despite the heartbreak and the hurt, and it feels like every week, every couple of weeks, there's some new bullshit that I have to deal with. And my cat died a few weeks ago, and for a lot of people, pets don't matter that much. It's like, oh, it's just a cat, it's just an animal. But like, that animal was bonded to me. He slept with me, he was attached to me all the time. He followed me around the house. Every time I went to my chair to play video games, he sat on my lap and hung out with me. Every time I practiced guitar, he would sit and listen to me play guitar. Francois was such a beautiful creature. He did not have an aggressive bone in his body. He was so gentle, he was so sweet, he was so pure. He came at you with curiosity. His worst trait was that he just loved food, and he would bug you for food, and sometimes he would steal it off your plate, but I didn't care because he was my baby and he could do whatever he wanted. And I had him for 17 and a half years, and through that time he was there for me unconditionally every time I was going through a rough time. And people weren't always there for me. Francois was there for me, and he would lie with me and snuggle with me and just brighten up my life with his joy and his sweetness. And so he was taken from me recently. Well, he passed at an old age. He had a great life, and there's not a lot of regrets for the life that he lived, but I still obviously am very hurt by that too. So like I was saying a few minutes ago, there's just been wave after wave after wave in 2026 of shitty things happening. I've also lost some friends. But I've also persevered through my practice and my exercise every day. I've had some really great people in my life help me along the way as well. Family and friends have had my back. And I'll definitely get more into all of the shitty things that happened to me this year, and especially the betrayal and the arrest. I'll talk about that in a future video. I'm not going to delve into it too deep here. I will say that it's all good. Nothing too severe is happening. It wasn't really anything too severe. It was a little bit blown out of proportion, and it's getting wrapped up and dealt with. Even if the legal stuff is fixed, I still have a lot of emotional pain to work through and a lot of financial struggle to work through. But I can at least say that I'm strong physically and I'm strong mentally, and I'm going to keep practicing my ass off, and I'm going to keep exercising, and I'm going to keep just working on being amazing, because I feel like I could have been completely depressed and crushed and just lied in bed all day every day, and there are some days like that, but I keep fighting, I keep getting out here, and I keep battling, I keep practicing, and every day it gets a little bit better, and every day I'm getting back to my hype self and I'm so excited for where I can be, and I'm gonna keep putting in that time to get to that place. And I want you guys to do the same, and I hope my videos inspire you. I hope you can see that I'm a guy that's gone through some really, really bad shit. I'm approaching middle age, and I didn't always make the right decisions in life, but I'm a guy that despite that, I'm still fighting. So hopefully that's a motivation for some other people out there as well. It's not super easy for me to get on camera and talk to you guys like this. I want to do more videos like this, and I'm trying to psych myself up, hype myself up to do more videos like this, but I can be a little like socially awkward sometimes. I think introverted, I smoke weed, and that kind of exaggerates that quality a little bit. So, you know, I like that I can smoke weed and practice and exercise and show people that, hey, you can be a functional weed smoker and you can still do cool stuff. But part of that is getting on camera and talking to you guys as well. So that's something I'm trying to overcome. Just a little bit of that social anxiety. It's not just smoking weed, but just like feeling socially awkward in general, like as a personality trait. So I think that plus the weed means it's really hard for me to get on camera and do these talks sometimes, but I really want to try and get more comfortable with it because I have a lot of great things that I want to talk about and share with you guys, and hopefully some of the subjects that I want to talk about are interesting to people and we can have some fun with it. So yeah, I'm going to make an effort to try and do these videos a little bit more often. This is my first really like one-on-one with the camera type video that I've made, so I will be doing more of these on different subjects, and I hope you guys will check that out. And if you haven't seen any of my practice and exercise videos, I do them every single day. So every day I'm either biking, climbing stairs in my building, push-ups, sit-ups, whatever type of exercise I can squeeze into the day. And every single day I practice guitar, and I try to do this daily discipline. You know, like, we all know the Buddhist monks and like these spiritual figures that devote their lives to discipline and just having that daily discipline to become a better person. And we all know in the back of our mind, like, wouldn't that be cool if we could have that type of discipline and live that type of spiritual life of contentment? My whole life I wanted to have more of that discipline, and I'm finally starting to delve into that, which is very cool. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to check out my practice and exercise daily videos and you want to, please check out my channel. You can see they're uploaded every single day. And it's a very kind of meditative experience, just practicing and exercising. You can listen to it in the background, you can do your own exercise while you watch it. Yeah, if you guys are struggling with something, you're not alone. I've struggled deeply this year, and I've tried to show people that you can still show up and fight every single day. Even a little bit every single day helps. And some days it feels very difficult, but you gotta do it anyways. And 200 days goes by and you start to feel really strong, and you start to feel very expressive. So whatever it is, whatever your craft is, whether it's cooking, baking, playing guitar, practicing piano, practicing a sport, get in there, work on it every single day. Make yourself as good as you can at it, because you'll feel amazing. You'll feel like, hey, I've got a skill, I've got a talent. I can do it every single day. You guys can do it every single day. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're male, female. It doesn't matter if you're missing a limb. You can still figure out how to do something for yourself. It doesn't matter if you're deaf. You can still figure out how to do something for yourself. Unless you're imprisoned, and even in some cases in prison, you can still develop your skills every single day. So please try to do something for yourself, because this isn't just about me. I'm happy to make these videos. I'm happy to showcase what I'm doing and hopefully build an audience and have some fun with you guys. But what I want also is for you guys to find this drive for yourselves. This isn't just about me. It's about your life. It's about you. You have to figure out how to improve your life too. So whether that's picking up the guitar, whether that's running up the stairs every single day, do something. You just have to fucking do it. Make your life better. We can all make our lives better. I believe in you, and I want the best for you. I want everyone to have a fucking good life. I truly believe the saying, live and let live. I want to find my peace and my happiness, and I want that for other people too. I don't want you to just come on YouTube and celebrate my peace and my happiness. I want you guys to feel like you want to go out there and find your own peace and happiness as well. So if I can instill anything through these videos and through these conversations, it's to go and make something happen for yourself, please. It's been a beautiful ride out to the Leslie Spit here in Toronto. It's 14K from my house, so it'll be 28K total. I'm gonna bike back pretty soon. It's getting a little bit dark. I'm gonna have some late lunch. I brought a sandwich and a beer. I brought a beer to celebrate 200 days of practice and exercise. Well, it's not a beer. I just picked up the first thing I saw because the store was kind of busy and I just wanted to get out there. But hey, Mike's Hard Lemonade, I'm okay with that. Lemonade on a summer day, hell yeah. Let's have a sip of that. Damn, the wind. Very powerful wind right now. Might be a tough bike ride home. But damn, that's good. That's some good lemonade with a twist. And then I got a nice jalapeno BLT bagel sandwich. Bacon, lettuce, tomato on a jalapeno bagel with some mayonnaise. Hell yeah. Yeah. Not hot anymore, but it's on point. That's gonna give me the energy I need to get home. Oh, the sun. Well, yeah, I'm gonna sign off for today. Enjoy the rest of my lunch and my beverage. But I did it. I made it 200 days straight of practice and exercise. I can't wait to see how the rest of the year develops. Been the shittiest year of my life, but it is starting to turn around a little bit. Things are starting to improve, so maybe by the end of 2026, I'll be able to say that it was a great year of development. Really challenging, struggle of a year, but a positive year in the end. So hopefully we can say that. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. Please subscribe if you want to see the rest of my journey and more videos like this and all my daily practice and exercise, my daily discipline. I'm gonna keep trying to motivate you guys, keep trying to inspire you guys. I want the best for all of us. It's not just about me. I want the best for all of us, guys. We can all fight. So yeah, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Gilson out. Peace. Here's to day 201 starting tomorrow and beyond. Let's get to day 300, baby! We used to come and hang out at this spot and have picnics, and I really miss that.